The AP All-Pro team will be coming out soon. This is the most prestigious award for player. I mean, it's one quarterback, it's one running back, it's the best player at each freaking position. Which Niners do you think will be All-Pros this year? AP All-Pros. First team. Let's start off with that.
Yeah, first team. I could see who do I have first team. I see only one. No, just kidding. 2 players will make the first team All-Pro. No, just kidding. One. I think one's gonna make an All-Pro. It's gonna be Nick Bosa, obviously the first team. No duh. After that, I don't see anyone else making a first team.
You don't think Trent Williams will make it?
I don't. You know what? I think it's because he's missed because of the couple of games he's missed, and you know what? I can't. I think there's probably going to be looked at as another offensive left tackle that might be in terms of not better than him, but better this season. I think he could get it. And he probably should get it, but I think ultimately, he might get because of the couple games.
Andrew Thomas with the Giants could be him.
It could be him. It's just like
Andrew
I said,
Thomas.
it's not like I have anyone else on my eye, but it's like well, I just feel like because there's been he's missed some games, and then
Taylor Decker, Laramie Tunsil. Yeah, there are guys. You're right. There are guys. Could be him. What about Fred Warner?
Yeah, he'll get that. I'm a fool. I think he's definitely gonna be the first team. I'm not sure who else on linebacker actually is out there.
To me, I would, if I were picking the 2 linebackers that I think should be all pros this year, to me, it's Greenlaw and Bobby Wagner. I thought Bobby Wagner was, on a bad team, that dude was really good. 139 tackles, Greenlaw had 127. Fred Warner had 135. Fred Warner's really good too. You could argue him. I don't know. But I think I'd be cool. Fred Warner's got a bunch of awards already. Greenlaw's got nothing. It'd be so cool if the AP figured it out and gave him his props. You could argue both of them should be All-Pro.
Yeah, but
Wagner's
Greenlaw
good
didn't
too,
really
though.
start to turn it up until October, mid-October, and then from there you put his floor on to the gas, put the gas pedal all the way down to the floor, and then the AP isn't known to be like, yeah, we don't credit you for half or 3/4 seasons. We need a full body of work. That's something I noticed about because I thought 2019 Fred Warner was playing like a All-Pro once, especially once Cohn went out at the end of October, and then he didn't get even a glance because he doesn't have the whole season. So I think that's obviously I think there's nothing to talk about with Bosa. That's obvious. Fred Warner, I think will be it, and it'd be debatable if it's first or second team, but I think ultimately he's going to be one of the 2.
Yeah, I think he will. I think he's pretty much got that. Kittle, I don't think will be first team. I think it'll be Kelsey. But Kittle, this push at the end of the year, these last 4 games are incredible. He'll probably be second team.
He locked it in, I think, because Mark Andrews had a monstrous first half of the year, but then he fell off because he got injured, and Lamar, got injured as well.
TJ Hawkins will be second team if he's not first. Trent Williams will be second team if he's not first, just off reputation.
He's going to be an All-Pro 1,000%. There's no way he's not going to be an All-Pro. First team or second team, it doesn't. I
don't think Juszczyk will make it. They don't have a fullback spot.
No, they don't have a fullback spot. I always personally like to call him that All-Pro Juszczyk, just because it's like, dude, come on, they're over here screwing him.
The question is McCaffrey. What's going to happen with McCaffrey?
Wait, Debo's not an All-Pro?
Last year he was. Not this year. Ayuk won't be this year. They don't throw the ball to him enough for him to be. Although if he got the same amount of targets that Justin Jefferson got, he would be. That's the main difference between them, at least this year, is the targets. But McCaffrey, I don't know. What do you think? He wasn't even Pro Bowl.
He was in the Pro Bowl, because his peers and voters and coaches or whatever didn't view him that way. But he won it from the fan vote. So if AP got it, you're good. But
yeah,
that's not the way it goes. It's all media members. It's your boy Josh Dubow who's picking these guys.
It's true.
Well, here's the thing. I look back for the last 4 or 5 seasons on running backs who've made it. So like I said, like I was telling you before the show, they have a flex spot. So McCaffrey could actually get one of those flex spots. And the reason why I don't think I'm not even looking at him as a running back is because Josh Jacobs, rushing league title, and every year the running back who runs for the most rushing yards always makes the All-Pro, whether it's first team or second team. So Josh Jacobs is going to make one of those 2. The second one, Saquon Barkley, because he did literally everything for that offense for the Giants. Without him, they most likely are not making it to the playoffs, and especially because they had no one else you can even name on that team, especially offense, other than Daniel Jones, which I think we all know he's average as the days come. So I think it's gonna be those 2. I think it's gonna be first team Josh Jacobs, second team Saquon running back, and then it's gonna be a debate between first team, second team of McCaffrey as the flex, because McCaffrey was a flex all-pro in 2019. He might be that again in 2019 because I'm not sure who else could be good. I think the first team wide receivers are going to be Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, McCaffrey as a flex, and then the second team's probably going to be like Tyreek Hill and then whatever other wide receiver is going to be there.
I think he's got to be second team, man. I mean, in terms of yards from scrimmage, like he's got 1880. The only two players in the league who have more yards from scrimmage than McCaffrey this year are Derrick Henry and Josh Jacobs. Mm-hmm. And I mean, McCaffrey, you could give it to Jacobs and Henry and say those are the two guys. But McCaffrey's, I don't know. I guess you could give it to Jacobs and Henry. I guess those are the two best running backs in the league, right? But McCaffrey's like third. I mean, he's right there. I don't know. It's a tough one. Who would you rather? I guess I'd rather have Derrick Henry than Christian McCaffrey if I had to choose.
McCaffrey just because I like the dual threat. I like the dual threat, and I think that's why he's going to be the flex. And you have Henry. I don't think Henry's going to be it. I think they're going to give it to Saquon, dude. I think they're going to give it to Saquon.
Maybe.
Second.
Okay, fair enough. Saquon
had what he did. It's also like what you did on your team and like everything given. Like McCaffrey, I think, because I could even see McCaffrey be a second team. They could be like, nah, man, you were with the team.
Yeah,
one of the best play callers with all this talent. Were they really focusing on you for like 100% of the time? Which
that's true.
They were. But I think I'm just looking at
Derrick Henry gets much more. Derrick Henry gets much more, and so does Saquon.
Oh yeah, 1,000% he does. But
that's a good point.
That's as good of years he had years past. I think the AP might be like, you know what? He's kind of let us down. I think it's kind of also hard to isolate what people have done this one season versus like trying to carry over biases of previous ones. I think that's where the knock might be.